Hello guys, good morning to everyone. I am Vinay Kumar. I am teaching you at this moment Ishwaran the storyteller. Today this chapter will end. Okay, so now I pick up the lines from where I had left yesterday. One night, Mahendra was woken up from his sleep by a low moon close to his window. At first, he put it down to a cat prowling around for mice. But the sound was too guttural for a cat. He resisted the curiosity to look out lest he should behold a sight which would stop his heart. But the wailing became louder and less feline. He could not resist the temptation anymore. Lowering himself to the level of the window sill, he looked out at the white sheet of moonlight outside. There, not too far away, was a dark cloudy form clutching a bundle. Mahendra broke into a cold sweat and fell back on the pillow, panting. As he gradually recovered from the ghastly experience, he began to reason with himself, and finally concluded that it must have been some sort of auto-suggestion, some trick that his subconscious had played on him. By the time he had got up in the morning, had a bath, and come out to have his breakfast, the horror of the previous night had faded from his memory. Ishwaran greeted him at the door with his lunch packet and his bag. Just as Mahendra was stepping out, Ishwaran grinned and said, "Sir, remembering the other day when I was telling you about the female ghost with a fetus in its arms, you were so angry with me for imagining things. Well, you saw her yourself last night. I came running, hearing the sound of moaning that was coming from your room." A chill went down Mahendra's spine. He did not wait for Ishwaran to complete his sentence. He hurried away to his office and handed in his papers, resolving to leave the haunted place the very next day. Now I proceed to the difficult words, then I paraphrase each paragraph with difficult words. Moan. Moan means long low sound of pain or lament. Prowling means looking for a prey or wandering in search of food. Guttural means sound produced in the throat. Resisted means prevented from doing something. Curiosity means excitement. Wailing means lamenting or to cry sadly. Feline means relating to cats or pertaining to cats. Temptation means desire to do or have something. Lower means to move something down. Window sill means a piece of wood that forms the base of window. Panting means breathing quickly and loudly with mouth or breathing loudly. Ghastly means deadly or shocking. Auto-suggestion means ideas of a person. Subconscious means hardly conscious or connected with feelings. Grinned means laughed. Spine means backbone. Hurried means went fast. Haunted means affected. Resolving means determining. Now this is again the syllabus of your PT1 examination, students. I hope you already know about it well, but again I have I put it before you. From Beehive, prose, the fun they had, the sound of music, the little girl. From poems, the road not taken, wind, rain on the roof. From moments, the lost child, the adventures of Toto, Ishwaran the storyteller. From grammar, tense forms, modals, voice, active and passive voice. So you go through the book, student, which chapters are mentioned here for your PT first examination, so that you can get good marks in the examinations. One night, this is the matter of a night, particular night, Mahendra was woken up, means Mahendra woke up from his sleep by a low moan close to his window, by hearing the low sound near the window. At first he put it down, means he understood that this is the sound of a cat prowling around for mice, means that cat is warning or prey in search of the food. But the sound was too guttural, means this sound was much related to the throat, so this can't be the sound of the cat. He resisted the curiosity to look out, then he resisted, means suppressed the interest to look out of the window, and he should behold a sight which would stop his heart. If he had seen out of the window, his heart might be stopped. But the wailing became louder and less feline. This sound was louder, but it less relating to the feline. He could not resist the temptation, but he could not stop it, and the temptation became more and more. Then he became lowering to the level of the window sill, and he looked out at the white sheet of moonlight outside. That sight was near, and it was the sight of a dark cloudy form which was catching tightly a bundle in the lap. Mahendra broke into a cold sweat and fell again back on the pillow, and he started panting. And as he gradually recovered from the ghastly, means deadly experience, he began to find the reason. Then he finally, means at last, concluded that this is the technique of a person who has wanted to play some tricks with me, and so that he might be subconscious. By the time he had got up next day, he left his bed in the morning he took a bath and come out of his room to take breakfast. The horror means fear and previous means last. So the horror of the previous night was not seen at the face of Mahendra. Then Ishwaran greeted means welcomed Mahendra at the door and with giving him a packet of lunch and with his bag. Just as Mahendra was stepping out, Ishwaran grinned means laughed and said with respectfully, "Sir, remember the previous day when I was telling you about the female ghost? Having heard it, you have become angry with me, and you replied that it was the imagining things. Well, you saw her yourself last night, but you saw it the last night." When Ishwaran heard this sound, he was also coming to the room of Mahendra from his room. Then in Mahendra's spine there was a difficult situation. Means Mahendra felt a chill in his backbone. But he did not wait for Ishwaran to complete his sentence, and Mahendra went fast for his office and he handed over his resignation letters in the office. Resolving means determining to leave that haunted means affected place in no time next day. Thank you, students. Your syllabus for PT is completed by now by different teachers. So you go through all the books and read well. Be safe and revise it well. Thank you.